Hello, everybody. Welcome to the She Trucking Podcast. It's been so long since I've been on here to be able to come talk to y'all, but I want to show up today on purpose, making sure that we are purposeful in our moves, right? We are in 2022. 2022, we started and founded the She Trucking Association almost exactly 5 years. It'll be 5 years, April the 1st. So thank y'all for y'all support. Make sure you're sharing this video out. I have a special guest with me today. He is a truck driver. His name is Nakori Thomas. He go by the AKA Yoda. He goes by Yoda, and I'm gonna bring him on. We're gonna talk trucking. Okay, spread the word. Share this video out. We're talking about trucking all day, every day. But before I bring him on, let me get a word for our sponsor. Shout out to Blue Tiger. I got my headset. If you came to the She Trucking Expo, you probably have one of these headsets as well, as we gave out a lot of them at the expo. So let me just, pay these bills with the sponsor, and we'll be right back.
The biggest thing I've learned while building a business in the trucking industry is learning how to maximize my profit. From starting as a company driver to becoming an owner-operator, establishing a company, and steadily expanding a fleet, I really needed a fuel card that would work for me. So I chose A to B fuel card. No credit check or social security number is required. They charge no monthly fees. They offer competitive discounts at every truck stop and gas station. And the thing I love most is the more you use your card for things like fuel, you unlock your card to be used for other purchases like repairs, tolls, and other trucker day-to-day expenses. So head on over to www.atob.com and get your new fuel card today. All you need to apply is the EIN and proof of revenue.
This is the Blue Tiger headset. It is the Blue Tiger headset that I have in my hand. They have many different versions of the Blue Tiger headset. They have pink and red and black. They give you so many choices, y'all. Okay, so if you are looking for a headset, I love it because it is Black woman owned. This is Black History Month. So I love it. I love it. I love it. And I want to thank Blue Tiger for sponsoring the She Trucking 2021 Expo. All right, now let's get down to the nitty gritty. We got some more sponsors that we shouting out and saying thank you. We had about 21 sponsors. All of our sponsors are in our description that are people and companies who believe in our mission and our vision and it aligned with their purpose. And we was able to give back during Trucker Appreciation Week at the Expo. Make sure get in the comments. Tell me where y'all from, where you watch it from, where it's Facebook, YouTube. We live on every platform right now. Oh, I miss y'all too, Mr. Michael Mercer. Will you inbox me? Inbox me the F3 defense information so I can put this in the video as well. Just inbox it to my Facebook Messenger so I can make sure I shout you out. Because yes, we were just talking about last year we was together, right, for my birthday, and they was installing the F3 3 defense to make sure I'm safe on the road. So I want to make sure I shout him out in the process. And I've been looking. Miss Trina Brown says, I've been looking for that pink CB radio for so long. Normally they have them at the TAs and the Petros, or you can go to the I-80 truck stops or in Missouri, Joplin, Missouri. That's normally where they have those pink ones. Atlanta, shout out to Atlanta on Facebook, Miss Brown. Dallas, Texas, where y'all from? Shout it out in the comments. I'm going to bring my special guest up. As y'all know, I love bringing the truckers up, right? We always all about the truckers because I'm a trucker myself. So we got to bring him up, and bring him on. Welcome to the She Trucking Podcast.
Thanks for having me.
So
How you
tell them
doing?
about you. Tell them how long you've been in this industry driving, a little bit about yourself.
I've been in this industry for 10 years. I started out at US Foods in Boca Raton and came over to OTR after that, started company OTR after that, and gradually progressed to owner operator. And it's been a journey. It's been a great journey. It's been a hard, tough, great journey. Every day is not going to be an easy day. And I love trucking. I don't like it. I love it. It's my bloodline. It's what I do. It's what I live. And I love trucking.
What do you love about trucking?
I love the adventures. I love the challenge. I love every aspect of it, the good and the bad, because I have went from just a truck driver to I have tools everywhere. I can do almost anything on this truck or that trailer, and that's an adventure. That's a challenge for me to not just be sitting in this seat, holding this wheel going up and down the highway. I can also fix on my truck. I can also fix on the trailer. I don't need necessary help every time. I am my help. So I love the challenge.
So you save a lot of money putting your own light bulbs in.
On light. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
going to the truck stop to be, and that's
Absolutely.
part of learning this process of ownership.
Absolutely.
It's making sure that you have zip ties. I promise y'all, I'll zip tie anything,
Absolutely.
everything. Electrical
Absolutely.
tape. What are some of the? Give us a list. I'm gonna write it down too of some of the little gadgets that you use to make trucking easier.
Well, up front here, because no one sits in the passenger seat, I have I have quite a few things. I have a few flashlights. This is one, and I have what I bought. This emergency light for traffic. I bought a couple of these to put on the back of the trailer. They help out also with your emergency triangles to help the vision for traffic to see you a little bit easier and a little bit smoother. And I also have, I'm always collecting tools. I have cans of WD-40. I have PB Blaster. WD-40 and PB Blaster are the same thing, but PB Blaster works a lot better when you're working with a rusty trailer or something that's seriously rusty. So I use PB Blaster for that. And I have drills. I have what is this? What is this? Allen keys. I have drills, Allen keys, sockets, bits, wrenches of all sizes. I can change my own tire. If I get a flat, I can change my own tire. I save money. I can change my own tire on the side of the road. I'm pretty much a rolling shop to myself. Pretty much a rolling shop to myself.
And that's the way you gotta be, because
Yeah,
sometimes when you go into the shop, you're gonna spend a couple months before you can even get your truck out of that shop. Right now, the
exactly.
shops are so backed up, especially during COVID. Nobody ain't want to work, so mechanics are having a hard time, trying to, keep, to be able to fix on our equipment in
Exactly.
a timely manner.
Exactly.
So I want to commend you for that. And that comes
Thank you.
with years of experience, and that's why I label
Exactly.
experience that shows.
Exactly.
What are some of the challenges, let's see, that you see people face or that you face with on the road?
Um, Basic stuff that I witness a lot of times is people don't know how to slide the tandems. They don't know how to weigh the trailer out. And you don't have a lot of times you're not going to be in a position or a place to where you're going to have that curb or that concrete block to slide your tandems. So you have to have that stuff with you. So I have two with 3 2x4 blocks, which are nailed together behind a solid 8x8 block, which is my block for trailers. If I were to have a problem slide my tandems, I wouldn't have a problem, because I have my tools inside of my doghouse. And a lot of people, a doghouse is nothing more than the side compartments of your tractor. That's a doghouse. I'm kind of old school with my lingo out here, and I keep a lot of tools with me to help people also change lights, unlock doors. As far as like this, I have this. I can, if I run across you at the truck stop and you're locked out of your truck, I can get you in your truck in about 2 minutes. And I'm pretty much equipped to help with anything. I'm pretty much equipped with help with anything. And that's pretty much, the gist of it.
I need that too, because I used to get locked out of my truck a lot. I never forget one time I got locked out and I left the truck in the middle of the street. I said, I'm gonna jump out the truck and see if this is where I'm supposed to pull in at. And the truck locked. I said, oh my God, the truck is stuck in the middle of the street. But hey, y'all, tell us where y'all from. A dog box. Yeah, listen, trucker terms. Hey, tell us some of the trucker terms, because now this new generation of trucking, they don't really use it as much. So when I say chicken coop, don't nobody know what that is. When I'm talking to like these new dispatchers and brokers, they don't know what. They don't know how to talk to us.
Yeah.
So just throw out some trucker terms for us.
Like you say, the chicken coop, the dog box, the catwalk, which is the back of the trailer, the back of the tractor, that platform that goes in the middle of the tractor, which you can stand on and do your work or connect your hoses or whatever the case may be. Radio. This is what people get radio confused at. Radio for me is the CB. FM is the radio where your music come out of. So people, I say radio, I'm speaking CB. You say radio, you're speaking CB. But radio is CB to me. FM is radio for me. And what are some other terms? Oh wow, Sheree, you put me on the spot.
What about the bear? We got some full-grown bears out there. We got some bears.
Yeah, the bears, the gators.
The gators, the gate on the road.
The gate on the road. The gate on the road is nothing more than a flat tire, a tire blown, and it's shrapnel. It's shrapnel laying in the road. What are some other terms?
Chicken coop. Oh. Look, Miss Bunny said chicken coop. And a bear. Yeah. See, when you real drivers, they gonna know the terminology of trucking. Okay?
And also, I haven't bought windshield wiper fluid in years. This is my windshield wiper fluid. I'll drop about 4 or 5 drops of this in my reservoir and I'll fill it up. This is my windshield wiper fluid. I don't buy windshield wiper fluid. Dawn is, you're going to get a whole lot more use out of it. Windshield wiper fluid for your hands, cleaning off your tools. You get a whole lot more uses out of it and saves money. Every penny counts. What else?
Look at these. City Kitty. Care Bear. Full-grown bears. All right. There's some truckers coming out. Come on, y'all. Come on with it. I love it. And that's what I love about trucking. You know what I'm saying? We have our own language. We have our own communities. We can see we 50 states in the United States. You'll see the same person throughout the years. Like it's like a big family,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
absolutely.
I met you probably back in 2015.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Second company, American Central Transport. Yeah,
Absolutely.
he drove up on me and said, "You know who I am?" No. Do I supposed to? Are you a celebrity? Are you Young Jeezy or somebody? No. And he rolled up on me as I was washing my truck, and he said, "You know who I am." And so what he was talking about is he is a highway hero, and I want you to get into that and talk about the highway hero and how you save someone's life.
Okay. That particular instance, there was a driver. She was stranded. She was stranded in the middle of the lane on the highway. I think we were on 35 North. I think we were on 35 North, right above Missouri, going into Nebraska. Yeah, I think it was on 35 North, going into Nebraska, Iowa, something like that, Nebraska. So I stopped and proceeded, to put my triangles out and to help her. And what had happened was she had blown a tire. And like sometimes when you blow a tire on a trailer, the rubber will it'll catch the mud flap and it'll bend it in. And that's what happened with her. It bent it into the other tires and it was making noise, causing smoke, this, that, and the third. So I got out, hooked the chain up to it, backed my truck up, pulled it out, straightened it out because I'm not strong enough to do that. So I straightened it out. She was good to go. She was so thankful. And ACT, the company that we worked for at the time, Sheree, was named ACT, All American Central Transport, out of Liberty, Missouri. Um, it was nothing for me to help someone. I'll help anyone if I can, how I can, whatever. But she went back and told them that I had stopped and helped her and this and that, and so they rewarded me with this this award, and I was overwhelmed. I was highly grateful and surprised about the award. And again, if I see you or if you see me and you have a question or you just want to have a conversation, there's nothing. I have time. I always have time and to help you or to give you some advice or just have a conversation, period. And that's how I got that award, that particular award. That's how I got it. I can't hear you, Sheree.
I'm sorry. Oh, let
Oh,
me
it's
take
okay.
myself off mute. I said, I'm just happy to know you, you know, because in my life, you have been a mentor to me. I was brand new. I had 11 months experience, y'all. I was just coming out of a year, and he answered a lot of my questions, answered a lot of the questions I had.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. Once you get your license, you don't know everything out here. It's some
absolutely,
people that come out here and it's like they think they know everything and they don't realize
absolutely.
if you live a little longer, just
That's
live
it.
longer, you're gonna learn
Yeah.
something every
Yeah.
day.
And no driver knows everything. I don't care who the driver is. No driver knows everything. You can always learn something in this industry. You can always learn something.
Yes. And you have to listen to people when they
Yeah,
giving you their advice, you know.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
I try to listen to, the people who have a lot of experience in this
Absolutely.
industry. It's so important.
It goes
So
a long way.
it goes a real long way. Hey, one thing I Mr. Eric Turner, I had quoted him earlier in the intro, but one Mr. Eric Turner said one time, he said, everyone ain't meant to be on the road. That's why they made
Absolutely.
sidewalks. Right. That's why they made sidewalks. So some people good at dispatching, some people good at driving. Miss
That's true.
Bunny says, with 20 years experience, she said a never ending learning lesson. Yep.
Absolutely.
A never ending learning experience. Yep. A
Absolutely.
never ending learning experience. So that is
Absolutely.
so true. That is so true.
And as a driver, being in this industry, when I interact with drivers, especially the young drivers that come in, because I can see you. I don't have to talk to you. I can see you and size you up and tell it, about how much experience you may know or how long you've been in this industry. once you get into this industry, because a lot of people have started to come into this industry just for the money, but this is a dangerous industry. It's a stressful industry, but it's a great industry also. So when you get into this industry, you have to learn as much as you can because you need to know how to help yourself and also help someone else if you're in that situation. People get into this industry and all they want to do is just go up and down the highway, up and down the highway. Something happens and you don't know how to help yourself when you're stuck on the side of the road for 10 hours when you could have helped yourself for, it'll take you 20 minutes to help yourself. You're stuck there for 10 hours. You're losing money. The company doesn't mind because they're going to make money regardless, but you're losing money. You're losing time and you're not learning. You're not learning. You have to have tools. You have to have spare parts. I have extra airline. I have just tons of spare parts. Bulbs. It can go from bulbs to airlines, to your red and blue airlines, to your trailer airlines, to your 1/8 of an inch airlines that run up under your tractor a lot of times. I just have tons of airlines because and fitters because I can get under there, I can splice them and I can fix them if need be, if I get a hole somewhere. And you have to learn in this industry. It would be wise if you plan to have some longevity in this industry. You have to learn as much as you can while you're in this industry.
That's right. That is right. That's right. You got to be able to ask the right people, the people behind that wheel that's doing it. So let me just take the time. We 22 minutes in, so let me take the time to give a shout out to my sponsors from the She Trucking Expo. We will be postponing the expo to 2023 because I want to work more with my sponsors and all the vendors and all the people who came. And I didn't have time to do that because of the death of my grandmother. And so I'm taking the time on purpose to be purposeful in my moves. And so shout out to my sponsors. The title sponsor was Variant Trucking Company. It's followed by JT Hustle. He was our diamond sponsor. JT can be found on YouTube. PrimeLink Express is a very good company to work for. They was our sponsor as well. They brought in our pink truck that was driven by a lady trucker, Miss D. And Precis Screening, Precis Screening is a company who offers consortium. They do drug testing and stuff like that. Then we have Steam Logistics, which is a brokerage out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. So if you're looking for the loads, carriers, and owner operators, you can hit up Steam Logistics, get a carrier pack, and start moving their freight. Team Integrity Knowledge Center. They talk about government contracts. They're going to be offering a lot of free resources to our members. Miss Melanie Patterson will be on the podcast here soon, hosted by Tina Ramsey as we go through the Mid-American Truck Show. We'll talk about that later as well. And she has been a mentor to me as well. And she also helped people start their business and trucking companies the right way. Agate Solutions, that's Miss Shaquana Tinsley. She has the supply chain. Okay, she teaches supply chain management. She is one of the only Black women that is in the industry that's doing what she do. Okay, and then I'll get to the rest of our sponsors a little bit later, but that's half of our sponsors right there as I bring Mr. Nakori, aka Yoda, back. He don't like when I say Nakori. I think I'm the only person that do that to him. I don't care what he write. And he been telling me for years not to do it, and I've been doing it since 2015. So let's talk about. I want to get into some heavy topics. Okay. Let's talk about CB handles because you mentioned the radio, and when we talk about radio, we know we're talking about a CB, right? So let's talk about the CB handles. That's what Yoda is your CB handle, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. You remember what they used to call me? Hey, if you know what they call me, if y'all know my CB handle, put it in the comments. That's gonna tell y'all people who've been knowing me for a long time, way before She Trucking. Put it in the comments. Let's see. Oh, I love this right here. Somebody said prior proper planning prevents poor performance. That's right. If you got the tools you need, you could be successful.
The 6 P's.
Tell folks that all right now, let's get it. What a blessing to have such great sponsors. Absolutely. I wanted to make sure it was people who was going to pour into our members and to our community, things that we can reach. And I learned in that process, Blue Tiger was owned by a Black woman, and that just intrigued me. Like, I don't want any other headsets, right? So if you trying to figure it out, hey, go with that one. That's my suggestion. But let's see, anybody know my handle? Do you remember my handle? He always said Shay Ray. He always say Shay. He just take my name and chop it in half.
So I guess this is what we're gonna do. Is this what we're gonna do?
If you have a CB handle, drop it in the comments. Mine was Brown Sugar. So Brown Sugar was a name that everybody knew me by on the road. When I get on the radio, I'm Brown Sugar. Absolutely. Oh, now you remember.
I never forgot. You know why? Yeah. I never forgot.
Yeah. Make sure y'all are dropping y'all handles in the comments. Let's go into logistics a little bit. Okay, let's talk about these brokers and these dispatchers, because we're in a time where social media is taking over. And when I know when we started, we didn't have like brokers or dispatchers on social media talking about how much money they make and what they doing, right? We just knew like behind that phone it was a broker or it was a dispatcher. But who did the dispatcher work for?
The dispatcher, they work for a company, and the company they probably got their loads through a broker, because it's a chain. It's a chain, because if you're a company, you have to go through a broker 90% of the time, unless you have that hardcore link to whatever product it is. You have to go through that broker to get that load, because they have that customer on lock. And that's the only way to get that product.
Who did the dispatcher work for? Hey, you ever fired a dispatcher?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just keeping it real, because a lot of them act like they, now are coming out like they are, and I'm like, hey, y'all, you do know that we'll fire your ass. We will fire you if you are not sending us in the right direction. So what are some of the challenges that you face when you're dealing with dispatchers?
Right now, I pick my loads, but when you're talking about with dispatchers, that's how can I say this? With dispatchers, yeah, you talk about going this way or that way, because you have CPM, cents per mile, and then you have percentage. You have percentage pay. So a lot of drivers, a great percentage of drivers get, CPMs. They're running for miles, and then a lot of drivers, they're getting, percentage. Whereas I got the same load you have. It's going 200 miles and it's paying $1,000, and you got this load is going 200 miles and you're only making $75 off of that load. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So with trucking, I tell people, do what works for you, do what is comfortable for you, because everything is not for everybody. And just because this driver is running CPM and this driver is running percentage doesn't make the percentage driver any better than the CPM driver, because you have to do what works for you. You have to, weigh out, this is for me, this is how I like doing it, and that's not for me. So I tell drivers, man, quit getting on to people, because they're running, cents per mile, and you're running percentage of the load. That might work for them, but it doesn't work for you. Everything ain't for everybody.
And I brought that up because I feel like it should be a regulation where brokers should be at a percentage. Maybe they can take a percentage, like for dispatches, it's 10% or below that they take off our money. Because remember, when you get down to the driver and you done drove 500 miles or you done drove 600 miles a day and your check is $200 for that day, it's because everybody ate above us. And so, I that's one of the things that I've been working on, talking to the White House about, and the FMCSA is regulating the broker the brokers where it is a percentage that they take off. Maybe I don't care if it's 10. It need to be 10 below. That means the dispatcher get
What
10, the broker get 10, the
10 is a
carrier
big number.
rest, and then the drivers can be able to have more money at the end of the week.
Yeah.
It is a big number. I think they 2%. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause right now they just take a lot. They take a lot off, and it's no regulations. So that's why I wanted to, bring that up about, the broker and the dispatcher and the difference between the two.
uh,
So we want to make sure our drivers are taken care of because y'all on the front line, right? You're in the truck right now. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Where are you located?
Not disclosing location.
What state? What state are you in? What's your 20?
Yeah, there we go. What's your 20? I'm off. I'm off for 20 in Georgia.
Yes. See. So, let me shout out some more of my little sponsors. Let's take a little break again because we got 31 minutes in. So let me shout my sponsors out. I'm
And,
gonna let you drink some water if you want to.
man, I got to go.
Okay, well, give me a second. Okay, let me finish reading off my sponsors, y'all. So actually, okay, so Urban Leader Chattanooga, they came to the expo. They was one of our sponsors. You're going to be working with them on implementing things into the school. The RoadPro brands came and gave at the expo. They came and gave a lot of cooking products and stuff handy. I think CB radios, inverters, and different things like that for our drivers. I was just talked about Blue Tiger, Transfix was one of our sponsors. I'm after Nakora gets off, I'm gonna show you the Transfix box that they gave. He hates when I say that they gave us to be able to give drivers during Trucker Appreciation Week. Hart Driver Solutions gave away $1,000 to our drivers. Lashy Box, shout out to Lashy Box. I'm gonna bring Nakora up when I talk about this Lashy Box and everything while he's taking a break to get some water and everything. And then FastPort is our national apprenticeship. They supported our expo along with Sovereign Roads, which is another Facebook community that you can join and be a part of. They are advocates in the industry. And Coca-Cola sponsored 500 sodas, along with She Princess sponsored our our lanyards. So yeah, welcome back, Mr. Yoda.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So let me get into this Lashy Box here. Okay. Since you know me, I was getting my nails done, my lashes, my hair had to stay done as I was driving that truck. So
Yes.
I had to make sure that these drivers got.
Yes.
Shout out to Aubrey, Trucking with Aubrey, because she was the connection to the Lashy Box that we was able to give out to all of a lot of our attendees. But these boxes that we gave away for free was absolutely amazing. I had never seen a subscription box like that. Was just so I love it, y'all. These are magnetic lashes, but these are the color palettes that's in the Lashy Box. I love that it has the mirror on it as well. But here's the Lashy Box colors that are in this color palette. And then here are some of the lashes as well. And it comes with the magnetic as well. So thank you to Lashy Box for giving us these 3D silk lashes that are reusable. You can reuse them up to 30 times with proper care. They distributed by Lola Lash Company, and you can go on Instagram or go to lolalashes.com and find them. So I love these lashes, y'all. I love them. As you can see, they're on my eyes right now. That's why I was able to go live with y'all. So you want a Lashy Box? We make sure you attend the She Trucking Expo, and maybe we can get some for Truckers Take the Buy. Let's see some of the comments. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please share the video out. It says the broker boasts right about the money that they get, that they make, and it's insane to unfortunately have an attitude of right entitlement. The most important piece of the puzzle should get the money, get the most money, and so going down. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yesterday was my birthday. So I am now 38 years old.
You know, Sheree.
Yes, I am. I am. When I came in this game in my early 20s, now here I am going into the 40s. Woo, it's time to get out of here, right? It's time to get out. Okay, let me give you your last question because I know you got to get on the road. What do you see the future of women and minorities going in the trucking industry?
um, Women and minorities in the trucking industry in the future. It's it's going to it's going to it's going to boom. It's definitely women are definitely coming into the game more and more every year, and I like that. More power to you, women. I salute you. And minorities, we we um we are the minority to the industry, but we have flooded the industry in the last 15, 20 years. We have flooded the industry, and that's because people, word of mouth, and people talking about how good this job is, how the perks of being out here doing this job, going here, doing that, seeing all these different places, doing different things every day. um Minorities and women, we're taking over. Women, in the next 5 years, there'll be a ton of women in this industry, and this is a tough industry for any woman that's in this industry. I tip my hat to you every time I see you, no matter who you are. I speak and I say, "Good job, sister." It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, Chinese, Indian. I do the same thing because you're a woman and you're in this male-dominated industry, and it's a tough game. It's a tough game, and I tip my hat to you, and you guys will continue to thrive and grow in this industry because I see it every year. Every year I see more and more women coming to this industry. And in the next, I don't know, 15, 20 years, it might just be women just have taken over because more and more women are coming. And that's okay because women can do this job also. It's proven day in and day out. And again, I tip my hat to you. Salute. Keep doing what you do. Be safe out here on this road and watch out for some of these crazy drivers. There's a lot of nuts out here also. Um,
Thank you so much. That was amazing. That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Look, everybody saying amen. They saying yes. Women are taking over. I like to say we got something to do with that, starting the She Trucking brand.
Hey, you do.
We
You
made
do.
now we at
Hey,
30,000. We are live in
man,
our She Trucking community right now.
man.
And I just want to say that these women are amazing. Like it's so many
Absolutely.
amazing people out here now. The industry is changing. It's changing.
Absolutely.
What do
As it
you
should.
It should, and it needed to change. It
Yeah,
really needed a change. It needed a new facelift.
absolutely. I agree. I agree.
So I really wanna you was in the beginning with me when I was thinking of this stuff and I was just trying
Oh,
to
yes.
pull it
Oh, yes.
together and then I was like, man, I just want to, provide a platform for women to be able to get help and get the resources and just to shine out here because it wasn't a thing back in the day, was it? You didn't see it
No,
all like, encouraging women to the industry or giving women opportunities and stuff like that. How was it in your eyes in the
uh,
last 2015, 2014?
um, back when you and I met, um, you have a lot of spunk. I will say this, Sheree. You have a lot of spunk. You have a lot of drive. You have um, you have charisma. You have a lot of great assets about you. And when you and I started talking, and we were talking about trucking and what you wanted to do and what I wanted to do going forth in the future in dealing with this industry, I said, "Man, you can do that." I said, "You can do it."
Yeah.
I said, I see this in you, man. It took a minute. It was hard for you, starting out. It took a while, but what you didn't do, you didn't quit. No matter how many times the ball dropped, you picked the ball up and you kept running with it. The ball
Yeah.
dropped, you pick it up and you kept running. And look at you now.
And it's
And I'm proud of you because I seen you. I've heard. I think I was the first person to hear your ideas. For you to talk to me about your ideas and to have those conversations years ago and to see what we were talking about then manifest into what it is now. Hey man, you already know I'm behind you 10 toes down, saluting you, man, with both rifles in each hand, man, ready to go to war with you. Cause you out here, man. I'm telling you, I've seen your work. I've seen your tears. I've heard your cries, the whole nine. And I see you, man. It's gonna get better. It's gonna be hard times. It ain't gonna be no smooth road. It's gonna be some hard times, but you face hard times, in getting this thing up and running. Keep doing what you do, and I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
I appreciate it. I be telling people, I said, I know a lot of female drivers, but I know it just more men than I do in this industry because that's all that was here, right? We had our brothers that had our back, and that's what I want to see come back into trucking is that we recognize that sisterhood and that brotherhood like it used to be. When you
Absolutely.
just pick up the phone, you knew who was on the CB radio. When you get, you're gonna see somebody rolling down that road, you know who they is. You're gonna holler at them and shout them out, or you just tailgating. There's many times we done tailgated down the
Yeah.
highway, y'all.
Yeah.
He always lead because he, but we tailgate down the highway and all that kind of stuff. But that's the love for the love of trucking. And I want you to tell the story about
No, I'm not
the
doing
rest
that.
area.
Man, come on, man. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew it. I
Yes.
knew it.
Let them know. This is a funny fact, y'all. This is a funny. Or you want me to start? You want me to start it out, or you wanna?
You tell it. You tell
Okay,
it.
y'all. It was so. Like I said, you start learning who people is, and we work for the same company, so we know each other trucks, and stuff like that. So I pull up at the truck stop. He like, are you gonna continue driving? It was in the middle of the night, y'all. I'm like, yeah, I'm finna drive. I'm finna go home. I'm going to Chattanooga, and we were somewhere up in Kentucky, somewhere at a Love's or something. And so, or Pilot, I forget which truck stop it was, but
Up above Horse Cave.
yeah, it was right above Horse Cave. It probably was the Lowe's. And so I'm like, yeah. I'm just gonna get my stuff, and I'm finna jump on the road. And then as soon as I got into he was like, I wouldn't drive if I was you. I would just go ahead and park. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna try to make it on down because once I get past Kentucky, it's Tennessee and I'm at home. It just didn't make no sense to me to stop. So, y'all, I get back in the truck. I get to driving. And how far did I make it?
5 miles, 4 or 5 miles.
4 or 5 miles down the road. I pull over at the first rest area I see, and I'm asleep. Early in the morning, the lights are up now. It's morning time. I get a call. Is that you right there? Shay Ray, I know you're not in that truck. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So I say that to say this. Listen, y'all, we ain't got to be no super truckers, okay? We can rest is important because the number one thing out here is safety. Safety is the number one thing. You want to make sure that you're safe out here on the road. So if you're tired, pull over, pull that truck over and go to sleep. Because that's what I did, even though it was 5. I should have stayed where I was at. I was already in the parking spot. That was crazy for me to even move. And then here I am, 5 miles down the road, sleep for 10 hours when I could have been sleep immediately. So that was a life learning lesson. And for me, so what is a life learning lesson for you that you have learned since you've been on the road?
Um, Life learning lesson for me. Ooh, I got a few of them. One, One is the weather we have now. Um, it's wintertime. One thing I've learned by talking to older drivers is help yourself as much as possible. So in the sense of it's wintertime and you're in the midst of ice and snow and all of that, before you even get to those climates, have yourself as prepared as you can be for almost anything in that climate. So if you're in that climate and you have to stop the truck and it snows or it ices up, now you can't move because your tires are spinning. You can't move. But what will help you in the process of when you get to that climate and you're stopping, you're about to stop, is if you keep at least 2 bags of kitty litter or quick dry, which they pour down to, suck up fuel or whatever. Kitty litter is the same thing. It does the same thing. Cats pee on it, right? It absorbs the cat's pee. So it does the same thing. It's going to absorb that snow, that ice, that water on the ground, and it's going to give you traction on your tires, on your drive tires, to cause you to get out of whatever jam you might be in if you have that kitty litter or quick dry on hand in your dog box. So that's one thing that I learned because I was stuck. Old school told me that, and I've been doing it ever since. That's one life lesson, and it'll save you money. Me personally, I go in my dog box now. I helped the guy a couple of days ago. I have two 30-foot chains. I pull you out. I'm not going to charge you, but I pull you out. I'll take time and I'll pull you out. But if you give me something, I might take it and I might not.
Yoda, what's in your dog box? You want to give us a tour? Because I'm pretty sure your dog box, it must be.
Okay. All right. I'll
You
give you a
give
tour
us
of my
a
dog box.
tour. We
I'll
live,
give you a
y'all.
sneak peek.
Share it out, share it out,
Well,
share this out. So because here we
again,
are live from the truck.
No joke. I have real tools. This is no joke. I have tools everywhere. I have, as you see, that's another can of PB Blaster. I'm high on PB Blaster. This is a whole nother can of PB Blaster. And what is this? This is a can of starter fluid. Sometimes you need this starter fluid. If your truck won't start, you got to know what you're doing though with the starter fluid. I have tons of tools, all kinds of tools. I have jacks to change the lugs or to help tighten up the lugs. I have tons of tools here, wire cutters. What else I have in here? I have I have a mallet. This is called a mallet. It's called a rubber mallet. Let's go to the dog box. I got tons of tools. Let's go to the dog box.
Dog box, y'all. Side box, whatever you want to call it. But we going in.
Okay, on this side, I have my two 30-foot chains. So if you're stuck, I can pull you out. If I'm stuck, I can wave another truck down. I know where to hook up to the trailer. Oh, where am I? Okay. I know where to hook up to the trailer to get me so he can pull me out so I can get unstuck. Right here. Extra straps. I have about 5 extra straps for my trailer. This is I don't have a creeper. So this is my carpet, my rug. Just in case I need to get up under, like I said, I get up under the truck to fix some wires or to fix anything. I have my creeper. I do flatbed also. I do flatbed in the summer and the spring. So I have bungees. Bungees come in handy a lot of times for other stuff on the trailer. I have extra airlines. Like I said, you're not going to catch me slipping with an airline. I'm always going to keep extra airlines. I have extra oil, extra water. And I have about 2 gallons of oil, about 3 gallons of water. What else I got back here on this side? My brush, my broom from the trailer. Put this stuff back. Flares, safety triangles. I have 2 different sets of safety triangles. I have the flares and I have the triangles themselves that you fold. Other side of the dog box. I'm giving you an inside scoop to all my stuff. Well, that's enough, Sheree. I think that's enough.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for
No
giving
problem.
us a tour because we want to make sure people are equipped and they're ready while they're on the road. So we appreciate
Absolutely.
that for you giving us that tour. You gave us a lot of helpful tools that you use out here. And we appreciate that.
No problem.
So,
No problem.
well, I know you got to get on the road. So
I do.
one last thing I want to say is thank you for joining me today. I
No
really
problem. My
appreciate it.
problem.
Thank you for pouring into me because you're a piece of why I'm who I am and why I pour into others. And also,
Absolutely.
you having the last words that you want to leave with us.
You guys be safe out here. First and foremost, be safe. Safety first. Watch out for yourself. Watch out for other drivers because accidents can happen. Have fun while you're out here. Enjoy it. Have fun. Enjoy it, and increase. Just continue to increase, and don't just be doing this just to be doing it. This is our life. Talk to other drivers. Share your information. Share your knowledge, and you guys share with each other. That way, we all can grow together. And be respectful of each other out here, man. This is our community. Very, very, it's very small. Like Sheree said earlier in the podcast, it's very small. You'll run across a lot of the same drivers through the years. You will. It's a very small community. And just be respectful, be kind to everybody because we're all out here doing the same thing. Get off the fuel pump. Don't hold up the fuel pump, taking your breaks, this and that. Don't, your pee bottles everywhere. Clean up after yourself. Look out for the next driver. If you can help them, just help them. And just be kind and courteous, man. I'm going to do to you like I would want you to do to me. Just that simple.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I appreciate you more, Sheree.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh my gosh, man. See, you
Travel
see,
down the
see,
road and back again. I
see,
appreciate it.
this, you see, I knew you was gonna cut up. I knew you was gonna cut up.
Of course, we gotta have fun. Let me say this: be safe on the road. Be
Thank you.
safe on the road, and we'll see you at the Mid American Truck Show.
Thank you. I'll make
Pull
it my
pull up
pull
on me.
up, pull up on me,
Pull
pull
up
up on me.
Yes, and we will be speaking about the future of women and minorities. So I need the drivers to come out. I need y'all to show up and come out, get all the tools and resources that you need for the industry. So you go ahead and you keep on trucking, my traveling brother.
Tenfold, tenfold.
I
Sheree, you be
catch you
good.
on the sunny side.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. So this was a good podcast, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's been a long time since I've jumped on and done the podcast, but it was amazing having Yoda with me today. He's a 20-year vet. When I came in the game, he had a bunch of experience, so I just literally got up under his wing and learned a lot from him. And so, and a lot of people out here. So before I go, I do want to say we're going to do this podcast either weekly or monthly. I want to, if you can throw in some days that y'all would want to have time to be able to watch the podcast. I used to do it on Sundays, and now today is Saturday. So whatever days work best for you, if you'll give me a little idea by throwing it in the comments before I end this podcast. So, or if you're watching the replay, just throw some days out that you want me to come on live. If you're interested in being able to jump on the podcast, we're going to be sharing that link as well. Or you could just literally DM me and say, hey, I'm interested in the podcast and I'm looking for drivers who want to be able to share their story the most. And I'm really looking for the drivers that to come on and share y'all stories because your voice have to be heard. Let me drop some of these websites that I talked about, Lashy Box. So you can go to lashybox.com if you're interested in these magnificent lashes. Y'all know I love my lashes, right? And then here's the Blue Tiger website as well, when we talked about those Blue Tiger headsets. If you're interested in being able to get the Blue Tiger headset, please write this code down. We have a code where you can get a discount on the Blue Tiger headsets. So make sure you write this code down and be able to order your headset online so you can get a discount for our drivers. Everything that we do is driver based. As you know, I'm a driver. This is my 8th year, and I will be on the road with y'all, going live, probably go live in the truck stops with y'all while we just sitting down at the truck stop. So I'll see y'all soon out there on the road. Y'all be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe out there, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you for all the prayers and the blessings and all the birthday wishes. And thank you for standing on this journey with me. Okay, thank you for standing on this journey with me. I hope to see y'all at the Mid-American Truck Show. Matter of fact, before I go, let me share my screen because I wanna show y'all. Let me share my screen with you so I can show y'all, and I hope that it's shared right. Can you see? This is the Mid-America Truck Show. It's their 50th year, and we want to make this truck show diverse.
The Mid-America Truck Show is a tradition in our industry. This is the place where everybody comes together as one industry.
This is our Daytona 500. This is our Super Bowl. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than this.
The Mid-America Truck Show for the industry, it's kind of the kickoff. It's the spring preview.
We go to this show every year. This is a great show to launch new products. We wouldn't be around if we didn't have this show.
This is where all the national brands are.
This is where the granddaddy of them all. This is a gathering place for the experts in the industry.
The size and reach of the Mid-America Trucking Show is unparalleled.
I mean, this show has been going on for decades, and it's still drawing huge crowds, still innovative.
The Mid-America Truck Show has been a way that I feel
King, yeah, Tamara's 5.
Company gets bigger and bigger.
As a brand, we've been coming here for 20 plus years.
We started 17 years ago.
We've been coming for 43 years.
Personally, this is my 19th Mid-America.
Yes, for 31 consecutive years, we have been here at the Mid-America Truck Show.
This is my 25th year.
28 years.
We've been here for 43 years. It is the best show on earth.
So if you're planning to attend the Mid-American Truck Show, let us know. Let us know you will be in attendance. We want to make sure that we say hello to you. I want to make sure I'm around. I need to get some type of messenger or something where we can be able to communicate. But it is the Mid-American Truck Show. If you're on Instagram, you can just click the link in our bio to be able to sign up. And we are going to be doing a California Truck Show as well. And that's the North America Truck Show. So I'll be posting about that as well. So make sure you register to attend so you can get in the room. Write this code down for Blue Tiger as well so you can get you a discount on your headsets as well. So we want to make sure that you are literally getting all the tools and resources you need to be able to be successful out here on the road. Last but not least, thank y'all for tuning in to the She Trucking Podcast. We started the She Trucking Podcast, I think in 2019 or 2018. And Tina Ramsey has been hosting her show on the She Trucking Podcast. If we do have a like page, we are live in our like page. So thank you to Tina Ramsey. And thank you to Lockout Man for keeping it and holding it down, interviewing people, and just helping us to continue, right? It takes a team. It really takes a team to be able to meet the mission. So Miss Bunny says, congratulations. Thanks for all you do. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. I met Miss Bunny on the road long time ago as well. And so she's been my friend forever. And longevity in relationships is very, very important to me. So once again, this is the first you're hearing that we will be postponing the She Trucking Expo this year. I'm going to be refunding money and all that stuff around either before or after the truck show. I just got to get a second, y'all. Just give me a second. And most people already signed up for free. And then, or you can put it on for 2023. So either way, we're going to give you options on what you want to do. And of course, it's free for drivers. The only thing I do is just show your driver's license to get in. Okay. So I'm proud of each and every one of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. And I love y'all. And I want you to know that I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Okay. I'm out of here. My name is Sheree Moore. I'm the founder and CEO of She Trucking. Okay. It's She Trucking. Now we have a nonprofit organization now called the She Trucking Foundation. I have an amazing board, an amazing team. We have Miss Jerry Banks for Life on the Road recruiting. You'll see a lot of her this year, as well as Dr. Erica. And then we have a whole committee, Miss Jennifer, and a bunch of many people that you'll meet throughout this year as I bring my team on. The She Trucking Foundation is now a nonprofit 5013 organization, and we're going to be pouring in to our members and offering so many benefits. So I'm so excited about it. And if you want to go to our website, you can learn more as well about it. You can just learn more on SheTruckingExpo.com, or you can go to SheTrucking.com to be able to register, sign up, and become a member. Okay? All right, y'all. I'll see you on the sunny side. Stay safe out here on the road and keep on trucking, baby.